Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go. Following the interception, Love able to find his man, Kraft. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8's hit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Steeler first down.
Rodgers going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there on third down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
That's another Steelers.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Rodgers pass.
Here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Steelers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Rifles one of them's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Steelers 6. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's Warren. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 11.
To throw is Rodgers.
First down, Pittsburgh.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
On the double.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Love now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing. Love.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
It's a gain of 11.
Red,
That's good for the Packers. First
red,
down.
yellow.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Light blue. Green jack. Strike down.
Here's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Into space at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And
here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's fourth down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Drip down. Ready.
Now Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Packers 29, Steelers 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Howard. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That went down the field for Freiermuth. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, break. Slide through. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
10 cycles.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Ready.
24-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Love throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
Trey Flowers picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Steelers first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Thielen.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Boswell's kick is good.
And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, and that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So that flag will set them back 5 yards.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
17. Blaster, 6. Fuse, yellow. Smash, red. Claws, red. Black, ultra. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was pretty much...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
85 yards.
And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49, Steelers 15. Brendan McManus
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Ooh, the juke. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And it's incomplete. They could. This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone.
for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 21
Great way to
yards.
convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Silver, set. No touch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 28 yards. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Love sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time.
That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive.
A gain of 26 yards.
Love now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 51 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50. Right. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Easy, 63, bad. Crowd left Yeti.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Barkley. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Packers are going to give it back here just shy of the 20.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the double. Ready. Yellow, 22.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Past the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard.
Following the interception, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Quick, yellow. Black shot. Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, and over that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Love looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The Eagles' 16-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Packers! John Fitzpatrick, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion left goes Smith.
Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Yellow, go. 52 blue. Set, go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fight, 97, red, yellow. Ready. Black 40. Set.
Going back to Love.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Okay, ready?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Watson.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Bronco 80. Chap, check, chap. Chap 60, chap 60. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey.
Now Willis to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey,
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's
a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
41, Eagles 28.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready?
On the ground, here's Watson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in. Touch.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And this one definitely not in the... landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pick up for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And they'll go on the ground.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And they'll run it here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed,
65 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Extra point from McManus is good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Kansas City.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Well, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Red, 38. Red, yellow. Slide blue. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing. Love. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
35-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Black Ultra.
Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Packers 21, Chiefs 20. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
It's hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Brown the motion man right.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Block shot, block 40. Set.
Now Love. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here's Pacheco once again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 23. 43. A 6-yard pickup.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Bust through the tackle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow. Let's go, Lillard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Attack. Yellow. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's into the hands of Worthy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Motion man right is Rice. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red, yellow. Set.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
95.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
Fury, yellow. Set.
Love looking to throw it. They swing that out to Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Play action this time with Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 13 yards down to the 13. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And they'll run it here. And fights through. And a loose football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Yellow. Hey, color.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there was no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man on the left side is Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll go on the ground. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 15! Hold on these two.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Down. 50, green. Set,
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second down.
Drill, 52. Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
That's good.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
All right, go. 6 steel, black chop, red, cycle. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up first and 10 here. And they'll run it here.
No timeouts. You got to go quick here.
The wide receiver of the ball carrier, Keyshawn Nixon on the stop.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw it. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Yellow. 43. 57. Yellow. 57 colors.
Mahomes will throw. And Mahomes will do it himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
For the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
Attack! Color. 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time. remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson,
65 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers 7, Eagles 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
from a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he caught it up. And the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Love now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blue striker.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Blue. Ready?
Going back to Love. Wide open receiver complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 6.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim.
Back to throw here. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. Result of the play is
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love will swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He's got him in, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, he'll drop it to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Wow, that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to take over here up near.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22.
The play clock nearing 0, so Coach Matt LaFleur forced to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Guys, dig deep.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black Ultra. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Play fake. It's Love. Cut down the field. Golden. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Black 20. Shell. What's that?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Four now. Tiger, Tiger.
From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's third down.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they win with on third down.
Ric Flair, 180.
Here he goes, third and long. He put everything he had into this one. His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
120.
Running back motions right. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, blue.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
Ready,
a nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
38.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
6. Mega. Drill green. Set.
Thrown on first down. Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Packers 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Black Ultra.
Love back to it after the pick. Chased out to his right. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. 19 targets.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready?
2nd and 10, Love trying again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Okay, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Hut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go red. Green Jack. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
43 rail.
First down throw, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down. But able to avoid the hit, smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
3.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers making a 1-point game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. The Lions free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's at the 30. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
They send their back in motion right. Back to Gibbs now on second. He's off to the races. He cuts it toward the right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Steel, black.
Love out of the shotgun. Kraft has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
37-yard line.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Shot, 17. Blaster, ready?
A 2nd down throw here for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Ready, ready. 560. 6, mega. Set, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
43 rail.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Lions 23, Packers 19.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Right, 20.
Comes the 4th down snap to Goff. This is a heater going deep. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Go! Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Tosses it quickly out wide. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal.
The final throw before the break. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Lean back motions right. The give to Gibbs to start the third. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun snap here to go. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They go play action with Goff. Complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Packer 60. Packer 80.
Throwing is Willis. Dallas. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, incomplete. It leads to
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, well, you just feel like you're killing your team right now.
He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Packers 26.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Far enough for tackle, but he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway. That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Offense to the line fast.
Ready?
Here's Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Now LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for two. Love's going to throw for two. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now.
37. Packers 34.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Goff on 3rd. Pass is brought in by the Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Running back sent in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Lions 1st down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now they send their back in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They'll work against the blitz. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.